Happy today. I am William Brown from IamWilliamBrown.com. I'm readjusting my ear. Let's try this again. Happy today. I am William Brown from IamWilliamBrown.com. This is Happy Today Morning Reflections. Who woke up this morning? There's a part of me that wants to say, oh, you barely got up, right? But I'm wide awake. I'm moving a little slower. I think there's deliberate woke up today. Who woke up today? Right? Deliberate woke up today. It's like the same and different. So let's pick some cards, some U cards. You are, I am seen. I am seen. I am seen. You are purpose. You are purpose. And be you, do you, for you. I am seen. You are purpose. And be you, do you, for you. I could invite you just to sit with that for a moment. I am seen. What does it mean to be seen? You are purpose. What does it mean for you to be purpose? Not something that you look for, not something that you try to find outside of you, but the mere fact that you are, that's purpose. And how does be you, do you, for you show up? There's a reality within that that in some cases I still want to embrace, but in some cases it feels like I'm ignoring others. But the more that we embrace others, or the more that we embrace ourselves, the more that we become aware of ourselves, the more that we can do the things that we believe that are important to us. The more that we can be there for others. I made little progress on the workbook and the journals yesterday. I was wondering what that was. There's a number of things that came up at a very. I did a couple of interviews. I told you I mentioned that yesterday. I did our live show, and I did a couple interviews, and it just sucked the life. I don't want to say sucked the life, but it just kind of, my energy just went to a lot of different places, and it wasn't the creating, staying focused kind of energy on creating something. And so that's something that I want to get a little bit more aware of within my friend's good friend, Start Finishing by Charlie Gilkey. It's a great book about productivity and goal setting and, just getting things done. So many times we put we put things, right? We put goals and things, up that we're kind of setting ourselves up because we don't have the energy, we don't have the bandwidth to do all the things that we say that we want to do. And I fall into that. I have an awareness, right? Awareness is the key, but you still have to make choices. Awareness is the key. It's like, there are many keys that we have in our lives. And it's up to us. It's up to us to utilize those keys in its proper place. There is a reality that 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 we're, I guess, that I wasn't able to kind of just sit with and be with. I wanted. It was one of those things that I wanted to. I wanted to make myself aware of. Good morning. The words are, I am seen, you are purpose, and be you, do you, for you, is the quote that I picked. But yesterday was a, productive, busy day. I made little movement on the journals and things that I was working on, mainly because I was in two different energy spaces. So I was available for having conversations and interviews, but there was an energy drain. Oh, complete energy drain, and not being creative. Um, so, so even though I tried to put some work into it, it just really, wasn't there. So the other thing that I was dealing with, and that I really wasn't, I didn't really acknowledge, is that, one of our cars kind of expired, right? It's an older car, a car that, I think it was maybe a 15, 16-year-old car that, it reached the place where it's just not cost effective to put any more work in it, any more money in. And there's a part of me that wanted to, just like, circle of life. There was so much benefit, there's so much joy, there's so much value that I got out of it. But at the same time, it was another loss. It was another L, right? I'm looking for W's, right? Um, and it's an L. Um, and I didn't really. It wasn't. And here's the other thing that I didn't want to like grieve. A car, right? A thing. But there was a recognition that is something that's no longer a part of this journey. And I think for me that as I've talked about grief. Um, I don't know if I used the word disappointment. Maybe that's a word I need to um, explore too. But it's like I can have an awareness of disappointments and grief and loss. Um, but in order for me to really have access to the power of that, um, not only do I have awareness of it, I just need to be able to sit with that and see exactly what um, what lessons um, what lessons I'm being given an opportunity to learn. Very difficult, and it's kind of here's the other loss, you know, that I was experiencing yesterday. My team, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so we were 11-0 when we lost a game yesterday. And as many people say that on paper they should have won that game, um, but there are some people like, okay, they needed to lose to kind of get themselves in focus. Um, but it's at the same time, it's like you want to win. And so, for me, looking at loss within a car and a sports team that has something to do with me and nothing to do with me, right? But it still feels like there's a lesson there. So when I look at I am seen, I am purpose, do you, be you, for you. How do I want to be seen losing, right? I want to win well and lose well. Um, hmm. The word on one word conversations um, I am for today is I am anastrophic. Anastrophic. Thank you, my friend Melissa, because I remembered. I remembered because of Anna. I was like, I don't know Anna. It's not a word that I use a lot. Um, and in some cases, I think I know, but I don't know. But we're going to have a conversation around it. How many times are there words that we use and concepts or things that show up in our life that we really don't know? We're not willing to have a conversation around because we don't want people to see that we don't know. Maybe that's why I'm having a conversation with this word today. Anastrophic. is the word. I realize the guests that I have today, friend, mentor, um, this will be her fourth appearance on my show. Um, she's the only one that has been on the show for 4 episodes. Now, Melissa, I I was, even though um, you have been on the show 3 times, One More Conversations, and the Sunday wrap-up show before I rebranded it. I think you were on 3 times there, so that would be 6 if I was counting fairly, and usually I don't. There is many, many times that in my counting, that's the other thing. Um, when and how I give myself credit is fascinating to me. Um, I have over probably probably next um, probably this Friday I'll reach 250 episodes, um, and 250 episodes that are a combination of Saturday. I'm sorry, Saturday. I don't know what that's all about. Um, the 11 a.m. time slot, and the bonus episodes. Um, I'll have over 250. But for the most part, I don't count the bonus episodes. I don't count these Sunday episodes, right? Um, and and I don't know why. I have done with all the shows, with Solopreneur show, um, Healing Conversation show, now Our View show, and One Word Conversations. I have done close to 300 shows. And for some reason, I um, I kind of pick and choose where I give credit to, how I acknowledge them. So, interesting. So, I am seen, I am purpose, you are purpose, and do you, be you, for you. Um, I think a lesson that is coming up for me today is they all count. They all count. Every day you decide to show up, it counts. It counts. Even if you don't show up fully, right? Even if we don't show up fully, we show up. Even if we don't show up all day, we still showed up. We clocked in, as Precious says, clock in. Hmm. I think what I'm dealing with right now at this moment, and really embracing being seen, is wondering if I am being seen well. Because there's many times when I see myself I look for all the things the flaws, as they say, right? I look at all the things that I'm not, right? Um, and 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 there is an awareness of what I don't have, or what we don't have. But the more that we get aware of what we have, I think that's the power. That's the purpose. So, yeah. Are you seen well? And does it matter if you're seen well? There was a couple of things that I'm doing that I've noticed after they went out that it wasn't perfect, right? And so it's like, oh crap. I can't pull that back in, but they're not perfect. They will see that I'm not perfect. And it's like, yeah, you're not perfect. But I so want to be perfect. I so want to be seen well. I so want to have a clear understanding of my purpose so I can just do that. And I think, oh, there is something that I just got. Um, I believe that I don't have, or we, let's put it in we, consider this. Downloads happening. I don't know if this will make sense or not. I believe that we don't have a clear understanding of our purpose, of ourselves, a complete understanding of ourselves. So we can continue to live. Because I'll speak for myself. The more that I know, the less that I do. The more that I know, the less that I do. Okay, I'll explain it. There's a part of me that has a set it and forget it mentality. I want to quickly move into the unconscious consciousness reality of just kind of just doing things and not really making any choices around it. And so the fact that we don't know, or I'm not consistently aware of my purpose, it causes me to stay in my life, to stay present in my life. It causes me to make choices about moving within my purpose. I'm having eyelash problems today. So, yeah. I am seeing your purpose, and be you, do you, for you. We'll take that on for today. Really embrace that. And we'll learn about anastrophic. Anastrophic. Anastrophic is the word on One Word Conversations. You know, I will also do a solopreneur episode today. I'll do a solo episode today. It's called Confessions. Confessions of a Solopreneur. Confessions of a Solopreneur. That just came to me. So, I yeah. Breathe in, breathe in. Breathe in the day. And let it out. It's like let out the day. What does that mean? Breathe in today and let out anything about today that will not serve you. You know, there's a lot of things that I don't even know, that I'm not even aware that is not serving me, that may be a part of this day. But even not that knowing, just breathe it out. Just let it go. Yes. So as this day continues, it is my prayer. It is my prayer that we embrace and accept the fact that we are seen, even when we don't believe that we are seen. And even if we don't believe that we are being seen well, we are seen. That we discover that we are purpose. We are purpose. And that even though we know that we may not know everything about ourselves, but as long as we stay on our journey of self-discovery, we can realize our purpose. And that we be you, do you, for you. Take that on for today. It's my prayer that we take that on for today. With determination and grace and clarity and resilience and with worthiness. The song, I don't know if it's the title of the song, but there's a gospel song. What God has for you is for you. And so, with that recognition that what God has, just recognizing that God has something for you, right? And it's present. It's a present. Play on words. What God has for me is for me, and it is presence. We'll learn about Anna Strophic today. Anna Strophic. And so, as I acknowledge my disappointments and fears of my past, and the anxiety and the hope of my future, I will become present to the prayer, to the answer, to the desire to have a happy today. Blessings, my friend. I'll see you real soon.